Do this every time. Okay, so I did bleh, try that again. I did a little look, and oh, it changed my fucking. Oh right, that's annoying. Hang on 2 seconds. Scoosh the sush. There we go. Shit, what was I about to say? Oh god damn, my head's up my ass just now. So I had a little look before we started streaming, and there are no difficulty-related trophies. Thank fuck. So realistically, we're just playing on what you want to see.
Okay.
6.5 a dozen to me. Like I'll acclimate.
So,
Don't know if you know this about me, but I beat Pantheon 5.
I know. I would probably err away from lethal difficulty on this occasion
Is this reverse
because
psychology?
that is one hit and you're gone.
Is this reverse psychology?
So I would say go if you're feeling like you can handle it, go hard. If not, go the one below. But don't go all the way easy because you want some challenge in this.
Players who want okay. For those who want to experience Jin's story and explore the island, no. For players who want a well-rounded gameplay experience with a moderate challenge, players unafraid of death, who are brave enough to face the ultimate challenge. Death is always close on. Okay, so reading this one, this is the one that gives me the most feeling of like, remember that scene in Hot Fuzz where
Yeah.
Nick Frost is in the supermarket and he's reading the DVDs out the discount bin, and he's just
Super
like,
cop.
Super cop, meet the cop who can't be stopped. So he becomes a one-man killing machine. It's like, okay, let's do it. Standard subtitled Samurai Cinema. The fuck is this?
So, right, okay. So
Kurosawa mode?
the game pays a lot of homage to old samurai movies, in particular Akira Kurosawa, and it has a Kurosawa mode. So you're all in black and white, and you're going to have Japanese dialogue with the English subtitles, and the sound and the visuals are sort of like washed out. The sound, it sounds like kind of old fashioned movies. It is a really cool mode, right? But it is not something you want to play the entire game in. And there's two reasons for this. One, it becomes old really quick, and two, the art style of the game in color is so amazing that you don't want to miss it.
Yeah, but I can't. Oh man, I really like the idea of Kurosawa mode. I really like the idea of my dude's mouth moving for like a good few frames before he starts talking, and it's like an old Jackie Chan, like Operation Condor.
You've also, I mean, with the dialogue as well. If you want to go like authentic, go Japanese with English subtitles. It sounds great, but the English voice cast is actually really good.
I think we'll go Samurai Cinema. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
So we can be like, Umayo, and all this shit. There it is.
Yeah.
I don't know enough words.
I sort of jumped back and forth because I think you can change it like mid-game. It's not something that you have to choose at the beginning, and that's it. You can jump between modes at any time. So you can jump into Kurosawa for a big epic fight if you want.
See, that might be worth doing. Oh shit. They coming. When did this come out? 2016? 2015?
Something like that. Let me just double check. This was 2020. This is only 3 years old. Because sure, it was a PS5 kind of launch title.
Yes, there is a PS4 version. I never played it. They gave us it free for the PS Plus, and it was dog shit because it was actually just the online play they gave us. Fucking cunt.
I have it. I'm pretty sure that my copy is physical, um, and it is. Yeah, it is. The PS4 version is great, but this already looks so much better.
Well, here's the thing though, right? You might wonder, you might be asking yourself, what is the real difference between a PS4 version and a PS5 version? When you go to download it on the PS5, it gives you the option, do you want the PS4 version or the PS5 version? The
Yep.
difference between them was 30 gigs. That's that's like a
Yeah.
full game.
Yep, pretty much.
That's like a full game. I think Skyrim was about that.
Yeah.
Oh shit, here we go. I'm so used to having big magical steeds and shit that horse being a normal size, I'm like, look at that tiny fucking horse.
Well, there are some masked lads in this.
Ha! Who is this fucking gangster? He does not care about your lineage. Is this the bad guy?
Oh yeah.
I love him. He's my favourite character already. I don't care who you are. That was like the feudal Japanese version of Indiana Jones just shooting that motherfucker with a sword. You know, like this dude came for battle, he was ready, and this guy was like, nah. I don't give a shit. I'm not fighting you, fuck off.
And you're in.
How much agency do I have with this horse? Not much.
You're going in this general direction, hacking at Mongols on your way past.
Am I going to get myself cancelled by quoting South Park? Fuck you, Mongolians! Fuck you, shitty chicken! Oh no, I fell over.
I mean, I think it's kind of acceptable in that they are the historically accurate antagonists in this.
Whoa. That's something you don't see enough of, is people getting, like, cut or something and having enough time to register, reach for the wound and then fall over. Most of the time it's just slash, they fall. But I really think that if you were cut in the throat, your first instinct would be to grab that shit fast.
Yeah.
Okay, first thing I need to do is adjust my sound a wee bit. Give me a second.
Sounds good.
Just because my slider's a wee bit too far into voice chat and not game, so I'm not really hearing much. There we go, that's a bit better.
Okay, so something that we're gonna kind of experience is like you've got a couple of different camera modes happening. You've got the over-the-shoulder God of War style cam that we've got right now, like the Dead Space.
Oh shit, let's go.
But in combat, it does slightly shift to the middle, so that you've got more field of view.
Well, that guy just got cut in half. What's my... I did a dodge.
So, you do get a dodge. You also get a block, which is pretty good. And your sword swings in the direction your stick points.
Yeah, I got that.
There's no like targeting in this game. It is all like directional.
Oh, you fucker. L1, there you go, finally, thank you. Asshole. The guy came from off camera. Right away, it's not as Arkham-y as people had made it out to be.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, having a wee lie down there.
I'm still gonna, it's taking me a while to get used to it. I was expecting full Arkham, like, you just point, like, you just kind of press square and triangle or circle or whatever, point in a direction, he'll jump between them. You know, like that kind of shit. I was expecting a lot of ninja flips,
Yeah.
but this is a lot more just like. Right now, the camera's the thing that's my greatest threat.
Yeah, the sword play, as I say, it is quite directional in the same way as Arkham is, but it's also like kind of grounded in trying to be fairly realistic.
Yeah.
So like your sword swings exactly as fast as it would swing, pretty much.
Everybody seems to kind of push up as quickly as I do.
Yeah.
So as long as we don't have some random dickhead showing up behind me, like last time, we should be good. Like that guy. Why is everybody like pushing back at pace? Like they're all kind of running together.
I guess to basically just keep you in the thick of it, really.
Okay. It's a little goofy, but we'll get there. Hey, asshole. Whoa, these guys do not fucking telegraph their attack at all, do they? Apart from that guy.
Yeah, the sword and shield and dual blades guys, they are pretty quick.
Wait, he's one of mine. I'm getting like I'm too used to Final Fantasy 16 spoiling me by having like big enemies go. All right, I'm gonna hit you. You ready? It's coming. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Ah, okay. We'll count again. Jesus. Fuck, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Whose horse is that?
Well, you're probably.
Oh, no, the horse!
That?
No!
You're probably going to be saying that a lot. You know how pretty it is because we are on a burning beach right now, but the island of Tsushima does have some pretty epic views.
Definitely a fucking Japanese game. Uncle's gonna die. We're gonna have to avenge Uncle. Uncle. It's always the uncle. I've never been that close with like my dad's bro. Does he have an arrow sticking out his back?
Yep, he do.
Oh.
Oh, there's another one.
Shit. Strongbow don't make samurai games. Shit. Oh man.
Not quite beating Boromir's record, but admirable.
I love that meme. It's like a car salesman, but he's an orc, and he's just slapping Boromir. He's like, as Boromir, he can fit so many arrows in him.
So many arrows in that thing.
I really want to just hold in the touchpad for the active time lore and be like, who?
Yeah, see, the more I'm experiencing that in 16, the more I think it should be a standard feature of all story-heavy games.
It's kinda revolutionary. I want it retroactively put into Dark Souls games.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of do get that with item descriptions, but we need to go into the menu and troll through to get to it ourselves.
Yeah, no, this game's like... There's so many times where I've been, they've, like, especially at the start, they would say a name and I'm like, who the fuck's that? And then just, oh, I can find out, great. It reminds me of an early version of that. Remember, like, when old DVDs used to come with, like, DVD Plus or whatever, and it would give you, like, net features, essentially? It was, like, linked to net, to, like, IMDb, so wee things would pop up and be like, did you know this actor's in this scene and they were in this movie?
There's Kotan just explaining how he's learned pretty much everything there is to know about Japan, Japanese culture, Japanese beliefs, even the language. And that is how he prepared for war today.
Know thy enemy.
While the as he says, the Japanese, while they were sharpening their swords, that's what he was doing.
That was a short game.
Wow, that's a new speedrun record, man.
Yeah, man, we should have done it on Kurosawa mode. So, that's a lot of maple leaves for Japan. What's going on here?
Well, there's a Japanese maple tree, and it gives those very very red leaves.
Oh shit! I had no idea.
One of my favourite trees, if there is to be such a tier list.
All right. Yeah, we'll get into the topiary tier list at some point.
Yeah, topiary tier list on the really slow news week.
Yeah. Oh god. Right. Speaking of, I have got 7 things on my list. 7. I did some research today. I didn't want to leave us with nothing. Yes. Who kept you alive, Jin? You're very lucky. It wasn't your uncle. Is that big ass carrot? Was that some little potatoes? Not sure.
That could be a daikon, which is a Japanese radish, and they're really, really huge.
Oh. It's funny because you're brought up with like X amount of fruit and vegetables that's just like a staple thing that you don't realise that there are shit that isn't available.
Yeah, and that is staple elsewhere.
Yeah.
So like, there's a really funny example of this that I can actually give. I have a segue here. So, when I left school, in 2006, which makes me seem fucking ancient, but I went travelling once I left school, and I went to Costa Rica and Nicaragua, and got to eat a lot of their, the food that's staple over there. And one of the staples when we were living in Nicaragua, it's a kind of more impoverished country in places. One of the things that we ate was cassava, which is a big, like, you can see it in like some bougie supermarkets like M&S and Morrison's probably sell it. And it is this big brown root. It looks as if it's covered in bark, and it is like a white kind of potatoey kind of inside. But the bark stuff on the outside contains quite large amounts of cyanide.
Oh, that's not good for people.
So yeah, that's very not good for people. So if you prepare it incorrectly, or you leave some of the bark in, you could be going to hospital, or the morgue. And that's just a staple food for them over there. And it's a bougie food over here.
Yeah. Oh, she was acting. I knew it. I knew she was acting. She was too good. It was too convincing. Oh shit, lady. Go for the head once. Is she?
Stay away from the summoner.
Her name's Yuna, but she's not a doormat.
Oh yeah, this Yuna is much more of a powerful character.
Well, I mean, Leska was pretty powerful.
Well, yeah, she's no one's doormat. This one.
My God. That's how I crouch. I was wondering why is it not a circle.
And that's that's your enemy alert ping.
Okay, I get it. So, how do you think we should play this? Should we be like Japan's biggest asshole?
Well, I mean, you've got a couple of options really. So as we were going through this game, you realise that there's a sort of dichotomy at work, and that is between the honourable samurai and uh, the sly ninja.
Okay.
And like, depending on your kind of moral choice, you can go down one path further than the other, or you can go down them both equally and make slightly less progress, but have a balanced array of skills. And then by the end of this game, you are essentially feudal Japanese Batman.
I do like the idea that the Batman singularity is taking hold of this game early.
Yeah. So, like, legit, using fear as a weapon and all that stuff.
Okay. I'll need to see the trees and see what. But right now, I'm torn between either going the most honorable samurai in all of Japan, or being like essentially feudal Japanese Solid Snake.
Well, you can play either way, and if you like the if you go the samurai way, you get a lot more sword techniques, and you get kind of bonuses to the start of combat. So basically, what you can do is you can go up to an enemy settlement and shout at somebody to come out and fight you. I like to call this the square go mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually, you'll get really good at offering a square go, and it has like loads of bonuses like for you as a samurai. If you do the sort of the stealth route, you'll be able to chain stealth kills and stuff. But what I will say is it kind of gradually unfolds through the story. Like, you get there are places in where it makes narrative sense to make certain choices, and it's up to you if you want to take them. But it's one of these things that the game kind of eases you into the idea of less honourable tactics, and what that means for Jin as a character who's been brought up in samurai culture.
Yep, we're gonna have to go through. Now where? Man, these guys have no peripheral vision, hey? Oh shit!
A
Bitch!
wee bit, yeah.
Ah shit. Yeah, I was seen. Because that guy had peripheral vision. Right.
Indeed.
Anyway, getting on to stuff and things while I'm trying to get through this tutorial section.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was supposed to go up, right? Okay. Well, that explains it. First thing I've got for us today. Elon's an idiot. We know this.
Yeah.
We know this. It's not game related, but I wanted to talk about it. We know he's an idiot.
Yep.
And recently some changes were made to Twitter that has given Tumblr, of all things, a massive resurgence. I don't know how I feel about this.
What year is it?
Yeah, exactly right. But people are starting to abandon the Tumblr ship, not because it is
For
sinking.
the Twitter ship.
Yeah, that's what I meant. People are starting to abandon the Twitter ship, not because it's sinking, but because the captain's gone mad and he's trying to crash it into an iceberg. And they're all preemptively just getting out of there because they're like, oh god, this guy's nuts. So basically, for anybody that doesn't know what Twitter is, right? It's a place, it's a website where you're supposed to go and spend literally all of your time there exchanging information and opinions while also being subtly fed ads so that you can be influenced in your purchases while feeling like you've got your voice heard, right? It is a
If you
wretched
imagine
hive
a
of
football,
scum villainy.
if you imagine a football stadium where people take it in turn to shout across at one another, that's basically Twitter.
Kind of, except everyone's an idiot. But
Yeah.
the guy in charge is the biggest idiot, and he was like,
Yes.
do you know what would be a great idea, right? See if I made it so that people could only be on this website that we want people to dedicate their time to for like 10 minutes. That would be ideal. So I'm going to limit it so that if you pay, if you are new to the website, because new people on the website is another huge metric that we want. If you're new to the website, you can get 300 posts. 300.
Yep.
But if you've been on the site for a while, right, we're not going to penalise you. You guys can have 600. But if you pay me, if you give me some cash dollar, you can have 6,000. How about that?
Yeah, it is deeply transparent in what it's trying to do.
Oh my goodness, thank you, Beebs. If I'm trying to think of like a good comparison here. It's crazy. Shit, I've lost my train of thought entirely because the cutscene's playing.
Oh, it's all kicking off.
Oh fuck. Oh my goodness, times two. My throat's sore. Thanks, guys. Love you both.
We started a hype train.
You're the best. Right. I don't know. It's transparent what he's trying to do. They say it's because of data scraping. I get it. There is a lot of stuff out there, but you can tackle it in ways that isn't just essentially demonetizing yourself even further. The thing's already hemorrhaging money, and part of the problem, to me at least, as an outsider, I don't have Twitter, so I don't give a shit. But right, okay, I see what it's trying to get me to.
Yep.
One of the crazy things about it to me is just that you are actively going to send people to another platform, your direct competitors, where they can say and see whatever they want. Like, you might actually send people back to Facebook.
What a thought.
That's crazy. Nobody uses that, not even me, and I'm like perfect Facebook user age. I had another point about it as well.
You had to make a decision.
Oh shit. Quick time events that actually matter. Ah! Did I just accidentally choose samurai over ninja?
So that was a samurai answer. But the thing is, as you go through the game, your answers might change.
Right,
so this is generally a good strategy if you use heavy attacks to break guards, and then you can get a bunch of quick attacks in.
Okay.
You got it, Lord Uncle.
Don't be a little bitch.
So your yellow pips at the bottom are your Estus.
Right, okay, this is your health. Resolve meter, draw on your resolve to heal and perform other special abilities. Gain resolve by killing enemies, parrying attacks, or other advanced skills. Right, okay, I get it.
Right, we're going to learn how to parry now.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice.
I swear those first two were late. Yeah.
No, late is good. Late is good. It's not like a tiny window like the Dark Souls parry. It's more of like a length of time before the attack that you can fall into.
Oh shit. This bitch has a spear.
Yep. So you're going to get various different types of enemies. I think there's kind of 4 in total in terms of enemy styles. There's the spear guy, the shield guy, the big sword guy, and the brute.
Okay.
And you get different fighting styles to help you overcome each one.
God, it's trying to do the news during like an introductory
I
and
know.
tutorial section is just, oh god, I can't focus. Put your sword out,
Uh,
asshole. There we go. Ah, you suck.
we have learned the parrying ways.
Appears so. All that time in Final Fantasies made me attuned to it.
Yeah.
We'll get onto that later as well. But right, okay, I can't remember what my initial point about Elon being a fanny was, but he's since rolled it back a couple of times. It's still not fixed, but he's rolled it back. Oh no, that's what it was. People were speed running how long it takes them to get to the limit, so they were doing like account creation and then scrolling, and it took like 2.5 minutes.
It does not take long. I did a little kind of experiment with it today, actually, because there are a couple of Twitters that I follow, and do actually read, but only in the same way that I read Reddits. The one of the ones that I follow on Twitter that's actually really funny is called Fesshole.
Okay.
And it's basically anonymous internet confessions.
Oh, so it's like post secret.
Yeah, so like post a secret anonymously and into the internet, and enjoy other people who do the same. And some of them are really, really funny. Some of them are really, really sad. It's a good little thing to like kill a couple of minutes. But like I got through my I imagine my 600 posts very, very quickly. Because it counts the ones that that are at the top of your feed first. So like all the blue ticks that you're following, like they'll be at the top, and then they take up part of your allowance. And then the ones you actually want to watch, you're maybe down like 20 or 30 before you even get there.
Man, you sucked. He came in like he was going to be a boss. Alright then. But here's the other thing, right? If you're planning on fucking up your social platform and sending people back to Facebook, might not be the best time to do that, because there's been a fucking gauntlet thrown down between the two most insane nutters that want to throw money away in the world. Did you hear about this?
No.
Apparently, there was some talk about an Elon versus Zuck fight.
Alright.
Like a cage fight, like it's that episode of Friends where Monica's rich boyfriend gets into MMA.
Yeah.
Right? So people were talking about it. There was a lot of memes getting shared around. It's going to be Elon versus Zuck. Oh, who's going to win? I'm just weighing in on that. Who would win argument? It would be Zuck, because he is like been getting into jiu-jitsu recently, and he was spotted coming doing pretty well in a tournament, as far as I'm aware.
Plus, it'd be like fighting Inspector Gadget.
Well, yeah, there's that too. And also, like, what the fuck is Lumpy Elon gonna do? He looks like he would. There's no way you could light him without like at least some shadow under one of the folds.
He read a web article about Krav Maga once.
He did. People are coming out and they're like, I have traders, and it's like, yeah, you're wearing them. They were made by the same slaves that are in your fucking emerald mine, you creep. But anyway, so this absolute FUD has been going on, giving it like, oh, we're gonna fight. Hang on, I've not been on today. Let me see how long it takes to just whap the middle mouse button and scroll. Bebop's on. He's on the speed run.
Yeah.
Let's go. But like, here's the thing, right? So people were hyping this up. Some of my friends were like posting stuff about it on their Facebooks. Oh, this is going to be epic. This is going to be amazing. I can't wait to see this. My first thought was, no, it isn't. It's going to be sad. It's going to be really sad. It's going to be intensely sad, because you're going to have a big gangly guy that might not actually be a guy. He might actually be a robot going up against essentially just a dad. Not even a good dad. But, like, it would be awful. However, it has been confirmed that it is not going to happen. Okay?
Oh no.
It's not going to happen. Do you know why it's not going to happen?
Why ever for?
Because Elon's mum said that he is not allowed to play with that naughty Mark boy. He has chores to do, and if he is late for dinner one more time, there will be big trouble.
There'll be hell to pay.
So Elon's grounded. His mum said he's not allowed to fight Mark.
He's not allowed out to play.
He's not allowed. He's grounded. It's almost time for dinner. He's not coming out to play. So, yeah. Sorry, boys. We're not going to get to see two rich nutters with no training, no real training. Just kind of wriggling about and throwing really limp-wristed slaps at each other. Elon's mum grabbed him by the ears and said, "You're not to play with those boys anymore." Proof that it doesn't matter how much money or influence you have in the world, your ma is still king.
Yeah. Do you know that it's funny? Like like I usually kind of trot that out whenever someone's talking to me about like motorbikes, because I said, oh, I couldn't have a motorbike. It'd be hazardous to my health. Not because I might crash it, but no, because my wee mammy would kill me.
Ooh, what's up here? Is there like hidden
fire?
things?
Apparently. Yeah, you can go through openings onto the roof and stuff.
Whoa! Okay, fire hot.
Fire indeed hot. So, like these buildings, like the roofs are a good way to get around if you're doing the stealth route, because you can get the drop literally on quite a lot of enemies.
Why would it let me do that?
There are things that will reduce your fall damage later in the game.
You got a bow and arrow? Did I get one of those?
Yeah. In fact, you do.
Oh shit.
But later.
Oh, fucking combat, right. It's gonna take me a minute to get used to this. So yeah, that was my first thing. I just wanted to laugh at Elon for a wee bit because he's an absolute fud.
Yep. It's a good word for him, actually.
He's just a man-child, just a big clown prince. Oh, I like that it gives me like a transparency bubble. Do I like that? That was kind of weird. How do I feel about that? I'm not sure. Anyway, you got anything for us? We'll be doing one at a time.
I mean, like I didn't have. I can probably do like a whistle stop of the news stories that have come up, but I didn't have really much time to
Don't
gather.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got this covered, and then we can move on to Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh, I get to choose my horse. Ooh. Okay. Well, I mean, if I don't pick you, they might say I'm racist. You look Scandi as fuck. Oh, this one's got some attitude. Okay, like you.
Yeah, I like the grey horse as well.
Ooh, although this one.
Oh yeah, the digital deluxe horse.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, look at it.
Oh, okay. This is the opulent horse, right? Okay, we need to choose the opulence horse. Do we like that? Do we like opulence horse?
This
peasant steed. Ugh, filthy
horse.
common.
But yeah, the horse that we pick will be as it says, it'll be your horse for the entire journey.
Yeah, I'm taking the.
So there are your name choices.
Ooh. Ah. I have attachments to two of these. I've also just got a wee message. Give me a second here. Oh, my mysterious missing bath plug showing up. Fantastic.
Oh, nice. Result. So, so what are we
Sources.
thinking? Are we thinking Nobu and being a slight spelling mistake away from our boy Umatsu-san?
You're right, it is a spelling mistake, so it's not the true thing, so I think we have to go
Yep.
by default Sora as a nod to the fun adventures we had
Sora.
on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go for Sora.
Yep. And isn't that wild that his name is just Sky?
Yeah, it makes sense though.
Yeah. Yeah. To the Japanese viewers, his name is just Sky.
Oh shit, here we go. That's the first trophy pop, so we're in now. Alright, so
Oh. So I do have a small one that I have just seen. Apparently, a new piece of FF7 remake merchandise has come out, and it's the Seventh Heaven necklace.
cool.
I will send you a picture of it.
Yeah, let's see it. Alright, let's have a look at this.
It is quite nice.
Oh wow, that's really nice. How much is that going to cost?
I will look into it and see if it says, because it has been $150. Okay,
Woof.
21,780 yen.
That's insane. Right, here's one for you that you might not have heard about because I've not seen anybody talking about it. This,
Okay.
it was mostly discussed. There's a podcast that I listen to infrequently, and there was a special guest on it one of the days. A little known gaming superstar by the name of Fraud Howard,
Yeah.
and he was in that interview. He was talking a little bit about upcoming things that are going to be coming out. You know, like gate projects they're working on. Do you
hmm
know what else Big Fraud's working on apart from Starfield?
Uh, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say like nothing.
No, he's got a passion project in the works.
Oh really?
Okay, Bethesda. A lot of people might not have heard this by the way, because I've not seen anybody really talking about it. I was fucking blown away when I heard it. But
Uh,
when approaching enemy territory, challenge foes to stand
this
off.
is the square go.
Right. Once
So
you
it's a,
remember.
like an it's an insta kill. It's like the samurai standoff where like they quick draw.
Okay, give it a try. So yeah, so he's talking about his favourite things, favourite movie, and it turns out that he's actually got. Come on, fucker. Oh, bitch!
Yeah. Oh, the first one feels good.
Yes, it does. Come here, boys. Time to die. Easy.
So the enemies in this they don't wait for you to like stop fighting the one you're fighting. Sometimes one will try and throw a little hit in,
I like that.
and it does keep you on your toes.
That's the arc of influence coming in.
Yep. They do not fight with honor.
Easy.
And that's kind of one of the core conceits of the game. Actually, is like your enemy does not fight with honor. What does that mean for you? Does it mean that you are, you set yourself above such low base tactics, or do you, if you can't beat them, join them, and then beat them once you've learned other stuff.
Yeah.
And like use the shadow to your advantage and be sneaky and use tricks because they are doing it. Why shouldn't you?
Was that a fucking gun?
Just unloaded.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so Todd is working on a game based on his favourite movie.
Oh, really?
He is. It's a passion project. He says that it is not just one game. You know, it's not like the one thing that you would expect. It's going to be lots of things combined to make an experience like you have never seen before. It is going to be an Xbox exclusive.
Okay, of course it is.
And, of course, and if it wasn't Todd Howard making it, I would be so jealous. Alright?
Right.
I want you to take a guess at what IP this man is working on in the background. And he is going to give the Bethesda face to.
See, I don't even know. Like, is it right? Okay, is it because it's a property that's relevant at the moment?
Yes.
Right. Has that property recently had a release, or
Yes.
is going to have a release?
It has recently had a release.
Right. Okay. Is it Indiana Jones?
Yes, it is.
Right. Okay. That was fun reasoning that out.
It's one of my favourite movies of all time. The only thing
Yeah.
that we know about it is that it's going to be set between Raiders and Last Crusade. Which, in my
Nice.
mind, means it's Temple, but okay.
Yeah.
Whoa! Holy shit, Yuna. God damn. Alright.
Yeah. She don't mess around.
I was going to practice fighting on that guy.
A lot of good death screams in this game.
There is. Right, I need to remember that they always swing twice. The fuck was that?
So when you finish off enemies like that, you get a lot of what does it call it? Focus. They get a lot of focus back. So don't be shy about using it to heal. You can fight your way into some more.
That should have killed both of them. Call shenanigans.
これ以上は無理だ。
お主は戻れ。
一人で。
逃げ道を探しておけ。
I have to say, Jin is a lot more gruff in Japanese.
Is he? What's he like in English?
He's quite softly spoken in English actually.
I like this.
I like it in Japanese as well. I quite liked the English voice cast, so I would say I played about 60% of the game in English.
That's a good amount.
But like I'm really enjoying the kind of, I don't know, it feels more authentic, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess. It does have more
You
of
know.
that movie. I would like the filter just to see how much of it does feel like an old movie.
Well, why don't you drop into the menu and turn it on and see what your environment looks like?
Ah, okay. Display. Show blood, yes. Hide bone quiver.
Yeah, so there's Kurosawa mode off on switch. So you get film grain as well.
Oh shit. This is amazing.
Yeah, it does look fantastic, but it is one of these things that, because, like, I mean, fair enough, we've had mostly nighttime shots just now, but see, when we get to the daytime, the way that this game uses color is genius.
Okay, I'll see it when I get there. I need to go to the toilet right now, so I'll be right back.
So this is the new game. It is going to be a somber, sobering samurai adventure. Completely messed up with us making jokes and laughing over it. It's a great game. And if anyone's got PlayStation Plus Extra or Premium, you can play it for free as part of your subscription. and it was given away a little while ago on the Essential as well, as we mentioned earlier on. But this is actually a real rarity. And I think it's probably the first time that we've had this on the stream. So I'm going to mention it to him when he comes back as well. But this is actually a very unusual occurrence on this channel. And that is that this is a game that I have the Platinum Trophy for, and that Dargo does not.
Oh, I heard that. Oh, I came back to hear that one.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah, I was saying that it is a rarity on this stream. Probably won't happen again. But this is a game where I have the platinum, and it's because I enjoyed it that much.
Oh, I see what you mean about the sound.
Yeah, it's kind of washed out a little bit. You can dodge arrows, but you need to be quick.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the timing. Alright, let's get the...
Being able to dodge arrows is pretty awesome. It's it makes it feel good to be, mostly melee combat. You do get bows, but they are, I would say, treated more of as a sniper rifle than like an everyday rifle essentially. Yeah. And look how much focus that fills.
Oh yeah, awesome.
So like that is the advantage of doing the whole swordplay thing.
Oh bitch! Oh, I'm dead.
Oh.
God damn it! Hard is hard.
Yep.
All right, I'll get used to this.
Like I say, they don't play fair. So make sure you're kind of like jumping between different enemies rather than just focusing on one. Especially if you're surrounded.
What's he saying? I guess he's speaking like Mongolian. We can't understand. That's why there's no subtitles.
Yeah, I believe it is it is actually explained somewhere. I can't remember where, but basically it's they are shouting to alert their fellows that they are firing, so that they don't get hit.
So good.
But it's also a tell for you in the game to know when you're being fired upon.
Which I appreciate. Thank them very much for that. How come you guys suck this time? Game better not have some kind of pity meter.
Oh no, you didn't. You just didn't get surrounded that time. Return of the absolute massive lad.
Don't you? I love him for just throwing oil on the dude or wine or whatever and just setting him on fire. What an absolute legend. Oh, he survived? What?
Yeah, he didn't kill him.
Okay. Oh, this is
Clash on the
cinematic.
big bridge.
Yeah. Oh my god. How the fuck did I beat this guy?
How indeed.
Clash! Man, I can't hit this big bastard. This one of these supposed to lose. Oh, there we go. There we go. Woo! Woo! Whoa! Why is he so mental?
Because he's the final boss. Oh, but you cut him.
Can you win? Is it possible?
I don't think you can.
It must be.
I think it's a Beatrix situation. Oh, he cut him some more.
You're gonna make him real mad now.
Yeah, ho 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 hoi.
Have you not played Snake Eater? They survived that.
Well, this game's a really good example of it. You know, a kind of it is, you know, I suppose a little bit like Snake Eater in the sense that when you start the game here, you have literally run up against the final boss of the game. You've had your ass kicked. You've been thrown off a bridge, and you're starting from rock bottom.
Oh, man. Dad asked for help right before he died. That's rough.
Yeah, that's Dad's armor.
Didn't do him much good. Flashback.
皆を返してくれ。何をおっしゃいますか。若様が堺の家督な。
Oh, the directional audio in the headphones is awesome right now.
お父上は風となり導いて
bright.
くださり、お母上は鳥となり見守ってくださいます。おじ上はご本人がお伝えくださいましょう。助かった、ゆり。
It's a nice garden.
堺殿の息子とあらば、お前は我が子も同然だ。
Hello.
Okay, so these are all like the samurai clans, essentially, who have come to mourn dear old dad.
Does it explain what happened? Like, how did he get away? How did Jin get away? Like, that dude looked like he was killing everyone.
Well, when when Jin's dad died, he was obviously this young. He wasn't he wasn't a warrior yet, and was passed to his uncle, who essentially foster cared him.
Jin, それでも武士か。
父上は私をかばって。
息子を守るため戦で死んだのだ。無念はない。それがモノノフ。これからはお前が意志を継げ。あやつの魂はこの太刀に宿っておる。
And you may call upon him as your stand.
Ghost Dad. My dad is a sword.
When you coming home, son? I don't know when. We'll get together then.
わしの砦に来るがよい。迎え入れよう。
I am going to train the shit out of you so that you can get jobbed on a bridge and thrown off it in front of me. The armor would have weighed him down, though.
Yeah, I mean, like the thing is, like, with a couple of exceptions, the armor that we're going to get in this game, you know, is altogether fairly light. There's some that's like little more than robes, but you do get like your various different types of, like, you know, if you like the various different types of samurai armor that, you know, we've seen in pop culture forever. You get the big Kabuto helmet with the horns. You get the big shoulder pads like he's got one of right now.
Jinba, I am your father. Or whatever he says.
So, this takes us to how we navigate to quests. We follow the wind.
Right.
There's no obnoxious markers to, you know, to bother us when we're walking through this beautiful game. No, all you need to do is you swipe the touchpad and that fires up the wind a little bit. I don't know if it'll work yet. We're maybe about to learn to do that.
Okay.
But when we are navigating to quests, that's all we need to do. We swipe the pad and it will start to get windy and it'll wind in the direction you need to go.
Interesting.
It's quite intuitive, and it still kind of keeps you immersed in the game. I got my ass kicked.
Oh god. I don't know if he's in one piece. His body might be, but his spirit's definitely broken.
自分より強いやつに負ける気持ちわかるよ。情けないよね。でも死んじまったら元も子もない。生き延びるためなら何だってやらなくちゃ。このまま再びハーンに挑んだとしても。
Here's a question. Do you think that because we do not speak this language, that has an effect on our ability to understand the authenticity of the lip sync in the game?
Probably, because we're not used to, like, speaking to people that, you know, like, you know, that we can read those lip movements not normally and on a regular basis. So yeah, it's not mouth movements that we would be used to.
Yeah. Put a pin in that, we'll come back to it. So, next thing I've got for us today. Do you remember a little game called The Lord of Ring Gollum?
Yes. Yes, I recall. It was one of the worst games of the year so far.
Yeah, apparently getting the platinum is a nightmare because the game is so broken that most of the time it doesn't actually work. So, yeah, there's that. Did those dudes riding through here not see those two horses?
No, it's video game horse. Video game horse comes at your beck and call from out of the nearest, like, solid surface.
Yeah, I've been dealing with a lot of that in another game, and I did it in an area where it couldn't just like appear from behind a rock, and I actually saw it phase in. I was like seeing behind the curtain, man. It was.
Was that with Video Game Chocobo?
It was.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I do have a very small news piece about FF16, and it's more of a public service announcement, really. Apparently, there's a scene in the mid to late game where a lot of people have been experiencing a catastrophic game error. Basically, the PS5 overheats and crashes, and the game shuts down. And it involves a kind of later scene with a dragoon, and basically basically, if like some people are experiencing it, some aren't, and more people are experiencing it if you have it in graphics mode rather than frame rate mode. But so it is a graphical error that's causing the problem. So yeah, if you're heading through FF16 and you're getting to the mid to late game, and
Holy shit.
and you're in graphics mode, it might be an idea to switch it on to frame rate to try and make sure that your game doesn't crash. But here you go, look at this.
God damn, boy.
Act 1. Rescue Lord Shimura.
I can lead a horse to water, but can I make it drink? Drink. Drink. Where's the drink button? Fucking horse. Alright.
The old adage rings true.
Apparently so. Yeah, so I didn't experience that when I got to that part, so thank fuck for that, because I think I am playing in graphics mode. But yeah, please, if that is a possibility for you, make sure your console's well ventilated, make sure it's that none of the vents are clogged,
Yep.
and maybe switch to frame rate for that one.
Just in a bid to preserve your own gaming experience.
minute.
But yeah, so this is how you call the guiding wind, and that points you to your destination.
I have a flute.
You do have a flute,
Okay.
and you do learn new songs for it.
Awesome. Did I
And
learn
here we
through the
have-
fire and flames?
No, unfortunately not. But
I think it would work.
but we will gradually uncover the map as we go.
This is a tale. Complete tales to build your legend and acquire new resources and abilities. Okay.
Okay, so that's a Yuna story, and that is therefore an assassin.
Alright.
And that's your legend at the moment. You're the broken samurai.
The Tale of Sensei Ishikawa. One of 9.
And yep, one of 9. The stories do go on throughout the game, and we will revisit them as we get into the later acts and explore new areas. These characters, these NPCs, move around, and they you follow them on their stories.
Okay, I guess we'll do the one. What else can I do with this? What's this? Draw, stow. Right, okay. Oh, respect. Right, okay. Alright. I'm following. Now, how in the hell do I get where I want to go?
So you will gradually uncover the map as well, just by exploring it, because the wind actually blows away mist, and it is literally like the kind of fog of war over the map.
Ah, okay, that's cool. I like that, like the wind blowing away the mist. I was wondering, like, what is going to be the thing to make sense of how the map is being filled out. Like, is he going to be carrying around, I don't know, a fucking pen? Like, he's got a smartphone that's just got GPS and that's it. He's like, I don't know where I got it.
He's got the celestial brush from Okami. You just drop it on the page and everything appears out of it.
What's this? Why is it shiny? Bamboo? What does that do?
It's bamboo.
That way I can feed a panda if I come across it. A pretty flower for the
flowers.
sweetie. Sorry, I was getting more messages through there. Busy night tonight. Because my phone's linked to my work.
Yeah.
I'm just constantly getting messages. It's a nightmare. Right, that was one of my... Oh no, I was still talking about Daedalic.
Oh yes, that's right.
Oh, I've got more stuff now.
Yeah. So you're at a dojo just now. If you liberate it from the Mongols, those are the rewards that you'll get. but it is a sort of Mongol stronghold, if you like, at the moment.
Ah, fuck it. Let's give it a try.
And you get little extra optional missions to do while you're liberating these places. Like, for instance, right now you've got one for banners, which you can find inside.
Right, how are we doing this? Are we going to go sneaky, or are we going to just go balls to the
Are
wall?
we rushing in, or are we going sneaky beaky like?
What did you do?
Well, at this point, I was just, going in straight away because we don't actually have the assassinate ability yet. We get that from the end. We get that from the end of Yuna's quest, which we're kind of heading towards.
All right, we'll just be a murder samurai then. The hell is that?
Okay, it's a dog.
Oh, it was a dog.
Yeah.
Shit. Is that an enemy dog?
Oh yeah, it's an enemy
Oh.
dog.
Great. It's the best.
You will
Oh shit. Oh my god.
You will grow to hate the dogs. These are very much similar to Souls dogs, but they grapple you.
Yeah, I saw that. Shit. Right. Okay.
But now we're approaching this a completely different way, and that's a good thing about like the sort of the dungeons, I suppose you could call them in this.
Hello, arsehole. Alright, who else we got?
Couple of shield bros.
Bam! 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 You suck. Jen says, bitch! Alright. Yeah, so the Golem came out and it was given perfect 10 scores. It's probably going to get Game of the Year. People have already stopped. They're like, Elden who? What? No, it's all about Gollum. And it was so good, in fact, that the studio secured $3 million in government funding to make
German
another
government.
game. Thanks,
Yep.
guys. So obviously the German people were really thrilled that their tax money was going towards stuff like Daedalic Entertainment's Lord of the Ring Gollum. But
The Lord, you mean the Lord of Ring?
That's it. Sorry, the Lord of Ring Gollum.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're like, oh, you just popped right up there. I did the exact same thing because I heard the EFAP guys talking about this. I did the exact same thing that Mauler does as well, where you drop the in when it's not actually there.
Yeah.
You
Your
just
brain
read
fills
it
it in
anyway.
because you know it's correct.
You're programmed to to accept it. So the dogs will drop predator hides, and they are very good for certain upgrades later.
Okay, good to know. But yeah, it's like those guys were saying. There's just it's just a lot of bullshit going on. But it's came out today, a statement. I think it was today. It might have been yesterday. But there's a statement from the guy in charge of Daedalic Studios, and he has said, unfortunately, the way things have gone, they feel like they could never do better than Gollum. It's too good. So they feel like wasting money on a sequel, it would just be more of the same. And honestly, it's perfect the way it is. It should be preserved in a museum alongside E.T. the game.
It should be in a museum.
Exactly. It should be next to E.T. the game, Redfall, and the Tony Hawk's game that was fucking dog shit when that came out. Which one was that? All of them after Thug 2. That's right, I said it. Anyway, so they've cancelled the upcoming sequel, or I don't think it was a sequel to Gollum. I think it was just another game set in that realm.
Yeah, it was another Lord of the Rings universe game.
Lord of Ring.
Lord of Ring, of course.
So yes, we will not be getting that. I am afraid to tell you. What we, I don't know how to break this to you. They've actually said that it doesn't just stop there. They're not going to make any more games anymore.
Yeah.
They're not shutting down. Okay, get that out of your head right now. They're not shutting down.
Yep.
They will still be around. They're just not making games anymore.
Yeah, they're going to remain in a publishing capacity, if I remember right.
Exactly, which to me suggests that they have got EA to look to as the kind of, like, we've made the worst game ever, so now we need to be the worst publishers ever. Right, so when I've got a lot of lads on me, maybe I should back away. But I feel like that's not a samurai thing to do.
Not really, no. You fight to the last, but it's essentially what you're looking to do is like try and manage the enemies round about you. Make sure you can see them all, because the camera, it does pull out slightly so that you can see around, but you can't see all the way. Make use of standoff as well, and you can kill one for free.
Or I could do this.
Or you can do that.
Hello, arseholes! What's stronger than a dude? A horse. Oh shit. Never mind. A dude had a spear.
That was very well timed.
Oh,
it's the dog.
Oh, bad dog, bad dog. Bad dogs. Ah, oh, bitch. Right, so there's a lot of dudes there.
Yeah, something to be aware of as well, like the red X's mean it's an attack that you can't parry.
I know. I'm trying to get used to it still. It's
sorry, no. It's an attack that you can't block, but I think you can parry if it's I think.
Those are the ones that told me to dodge. Those are the ones that told me I should just dodge. So that's what I'll do. I'm just gonna have a wee runner. I'm gonna go and just get this assassinate skill off of Yuna.
Yep.
And then go back in and try and do that, the way I would actually want to do it. Because right now I am dog shit at combat. My uncle seems like he might have been a shit teacher.
Well, we will get. I mean, like those little strongholds. When you do them, they do essentially like their part in like opening up wider areas of the map. It sort of like puffs out a little bit, and reveals a bunch of it.
That's dog shit. I can't cut the trees down.
No.
Man.
It would have been cool, but I think it probably would have been a bit too much in terms of asset management. It would probably cause more bugs than it.
My fucking uncle was a shitty teacher, and my dad gave me a blunt sword. Sucks.
So, yeah. So if you are like taking on any of these little outposts or strongholds, while we don't have any kind of other options, make sure we're using standoff to get one kill for free.
Okay. Where is she? Yuna. Behind me?
Yeah, it's south of Keishi Fishing Village.
Is she
can
invisible?
Actually see. So you can see up the top left, it tells you how many meters you are away.
Oh man, the map's just... Shit, how big is this map? Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's big.
Alright then.
Yeah, and apparently quite accurate. I'm not 100% like certain exactly how accurate it is to the real island, but as far as I know, it's pretty close.
Hi. What you up to?
危うく死ぬところだったよ。猛虎が捕虜を連れて川上に向かったらしい。鍛冶屋を見たって人もいる。弟か。もしかしたらね、金田の入り江の近くに野営があるって聞いた。場所ならわかる。
Alright, so we're going after Yuna's brother.
Yeah. Who's been captured because he's a blacksmith.
Makes sense. And 2 seconds.
まだ探しておる。
じきに誰か見つかるさ。
I love that mute function.
It is
So
so
good.
good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Means I can do it right now and take a bite of this burger.
You got a burger? What kind of burger you got?
Oh, it's a rustler thing. It's nothing special.
I
It's
like those though. What kind?
nearly. It's the double decker one, but I threw away that horrible plastic slice and put real cheese in it.
Ah, you're like that dude on like Facebook or TikTok or whatever, or the YouTube that turns all the shitty food gourmet. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, he's eating.
I
Shit,
think
I'm
so.
talking to
I think
myself.
so.
No, don't mute. We want to hear it. That's what the people pay for.
後でタカも手伝ってくれるよ
All right. Speaking of Final Fantasy 16,
あの子に会えるんだね
latest sales figures show that it has surpassed 3 million.
Yeah, in a very short space of time because it only came out on the 22nd.
It did. It did. It's had about a week. Now, that's considering that it's a PS5 exclusive title, and there was the PS5 supply shortage. A lot of people don't have them. It's a Final Fantasy game, so it's already fairly niche. And it was, like I said, exclusively PS5. 3 million is pretty good. It's not as good as other games in the series. 15 had a significantly better launch. It's this golden ass U-wood that I found.
So that is, as I remember, for bow upgrades.
Okay. Jesus, I have to actually go across every inch of this map to uncover it, don't I?
So when you're going through and doing quests, it will fill in on its own. Like I say, the wind will blow like the mist away, and you will get like little tracks in between the different areas. But when you clear a stronghold or an outpost, it sort of puffs out and reveals a little bit more of the map round about itself.
Right. I see.
So you won't need to walk every square inch of it, but you do get like help by clearing things essentially.
Am I going the right way? Seems like it. Maybe.
Yeah, it's a sort of switchback path.
The hell is that over there? Is that a goddamn volcano?
So something else that that this game uses its environment to tell you quite a lot. So the big columns of smoke that you might be able to see, there's little white plumes of smoke, which are like small outposts that have been taken by the Mongols. Then you've got the huge, big black pillars of smoke, like that one, which is a very large Mongol stronghold.
Yeah, no, not that. The thing behind that, is that just another thing on fire, or like Japan has volcanoes, right?
Yeah, it sure does.
So is that a thing that I might encounter?
I don't.
Whoa,
I
what are
can't
you
remember
doing?
if there's.
Nutter.
I don't. I don't think there's much volcanic activity in this game. I think there are hot springs.
So you're telling me that the chances of me fighting Wesker in the volcano and punching a boulder at the end are very slim?
No, this is not Chris Redfield.
Ah,
So there we've got a small plume of smoke on your right, which is actually that prison camp that you're heading towards.
right, I see.
そこからなら野営がよく見えそうだ
I follow.
And if a place is smoking, it means you've not freed it yet.
Where does it want me to go?
So there's a vantage point that she wants you to go to, which overlooks the camp, and it lets you kind of plot what you're going to do.
Then this way. Oh yeah, I think I see it. Oh, horse is drunk. Shit, it's like playing aggro in Shadow of the Colossus.
Nah, it's not nearly as bad as aggro.
I hated that horse.
That is one awkward fucking horse at the beginning of that game, but it is kind of the point.
It's a shit point.
タカを助けなきゃ敵に騒がれずに
So we get a survey of the landscape, and if you move towards those little arcs, they will eventually form into X.
Right, okay, I see.
あの岩は登れそうだ
足場が緩いと崩れる。気づかれるよ。
正面の壁は出来上がっておらぬな。
隙間があるかも。
Yuna seems to like the
正面
broken
の壁に
fence.
隙間がありゃ、中に忍び込める。
そして猛虎をすべて切り伏せる。
もし手違いがあれば、捕虜が殺されるよ。何度も見てきたんだ。忍び込むしか手はないからね。
まるで野党だ。
不満でもあるのかい。
この島はかつて賊がのさばっていた。しかし武士が乱を鎮め、
Oh, I get it.
So here we go.
我らは誉れと共に生き、誉れのために身を捨てる。
Honor is important.
Honor is important. I get the whole samurai culture thing, but I also, like, you guys have fucked it. Your island's been taken over by the Mongols. And you are, like, you just get thrown off a bridge.
Yeah, well, welcome to inside the mind of this game. I don't know if you've got. Have you got any? Have you got the? I don't know if you get actually any new armor for a bit. I think there's another quest we need to do to get that. Just because you got that broken stuff on still.
I imagine everything's going to come in stages.
Yeah.
So far, it's doing all right to introduce all the different mechanics.
The other good thing is, like, the quest that it gives you, it tells you what the reward is, like, at all times. So, like, you can, like, know exactly what you're going to get out of a quest before you even start it. Well, in terms of the main tales, anyway.
Maybe we should have chose English. It's super difficult to read and listen. What's this?
Well, I think we can switch it. I think it's another thing you can switch in the menu if you want to try it.
We'll give the English a try and see if we like it any better. I doubt I will. Oh, wait a minute. There's way more options than was presented to me at the start. Hang on a minute. Audio, English, French, Spanish, Dutch, Italian.
German.
No German?
Deutsch is German.
Oh,
Deutsch is German. Yeah.
Right.
Auf Deutsch.
Should we have German samurai?
I don't know how that would work.
Let's find out.
Oh my god.
Oh, what? It's not. Are these like packs you have to buy? What the fuck's going on here? They're not. Why are the options if they're not selectable? What?
I think they might be downloadable packs, like language packs.
All right. I'm gonna look into how much the downloadable. What the fuck happened? Did I just accidentally reload my save?
So I think it booted you to the last checkpoint because you changed the language. It did come up and say you would lose unsaved progress.
A motherfucker! Why would it need to do that?
Even before the invasion,
But you took care of him.
someone had to. He hated when I stole. It was that or starve.
Okay, yeah, that's a little bit easier, yeah, to be able to follow.
But going against my instincts.
I see what you mean about the soft-spoken voice.
Wiped out by the Mongols.
Yeah.
We have to fight back.
Ah, I don't like Yuna as much.
Through here.
Honestly, I don't like either of them as much. It's just easier. Alright, here we go. The next sneaky boy section.
Kill the prisoners.
Then we better stay quiet. And open their throats.
Like,
Time to
as a
bring out
samurai,
the tanto.
as a samurai, how would he do this without being sneaky about it? Wow, you suck at that, dude. One to
Bit
the
messy.
head. One to the head. The fuck are these people doing? One to the head. Did people in Japan not know anything about anatomy?
He's running with a limp. Your arrow wounded him.
This is when a beast is most dangerous. Remain alert.
Yes, Uncle.
Keep after me.
Why
So
did
the
why did
so
murdering
the English
that one
voice
dude?
acting isn't bad.
Why did murdering that one dude send me into a flashback? We've murdered like 20 dudes already.
I didn't think bears lived here.
But not that way before.
But the fighting in Yarikawa drove some this way.
So it sent him into his
because
mind
Jin-
palace.
Should feed them to this
Because
bear as punishment.
Jin has been, you know, raised as Lord Shimura's ward. He has been a samurai in training and has essentially become a samurai himself, serving Lord Shimura as his master,
Oh, bro, I've
as
lost
well
these
as
tracks.
as well as his uncle. But yeah, it's he's been trained to, you know, face any enemy head on, with honor, on, you know, on even terms. And he's now just killed someone, which is the entire complete opposite of that, by sneaking up behind them and cutting their throat. They don't have a chance to fight back.
Is it dying?
And you know, it's a question to the honor that the character holds.
I'm still so torn about what the
Yes, Uncle.
Hence,
which
Mind
path
Palace.
to go.
Prove you can control your emotions. Then, perhaps.
Such bloom.
Yeah.
Many bright. Oh, there it is.
Careful, he could still be alive. This arrow should not have killed him.
Look, Uncle. There's a gash in his side. Not from an arrow.
It's from this asshole.
An assassin! From Yarikawa!
Traitor! You would stab the Chido in the back!
Osakai! Control yourself. We are not criminals, like this man here. We are samurai.
He tried to kill you! He must answer for this crime with his life.
And look him in the eye. And teach him that samurai never acts out of anger or fear. And take his life with honor.
So that's what we're getting at, essentially.
Okay, so Jin could just like cut their throat a wee bit, cover their mouth, turn them round, look them in the eye, and then do the stabbings.
When we fight,
Get out of it in a technicality.
face our enemy head on. When we take their life, we look them in the eye with courage and respect. This is what makes us samurai.
It's the whole.
Cowards strike from the shadows.
It's the whole. You know, even if your enemy does not offer you courtesy, you offer them respect and courtesy, because that's the honourable thing to do.
Jin,
And that's the whole mindset, essentially.
Let's find your brother.
What's wrong? I've met you for 5 minutes and I've already gone against my creed. That is the power of a strong female presence in your life. Really
It
don't like-
is also kind of literally the dark side.
Oh god damn! I got the detective mode.
Yeah. Detective mode, Witcher sense, whatever you want to call it. But the most helpful thing that it does, it shows you where enemies are.
Are we doing the whole assassinating route? How do we feel about it?
So with this particular quest, it's kind of mandatory, because if you raise the alarm, then the prisoners get killed, and that means you fail the quest.
Right, okay. Oh, I just have this already?
Yeah, so I think this is a digital deluxe thing.
Okay.
So that like the blue and white one is like the one you get at the beginning. That one, golden one, is I think it's digital deluxe because it says Hero of Tsushima as well.
Ooh, killing enemies restores a minor amount of health. Cool.
Yep, so you get 2 charm slots. You will get more later. But the top 2 charm slots are like your big ones, essentially. And there's like minor charms that you can put on the lower ones.
Right, okay, well that's pretty damn good, so put that on. Outfit.
So it looks like you got a full couple of outfits. So you got a wee white headband just now.
Absolutely putting the snake headband on.
You got a very mustachio. I think that must be part of the kind of armor set with a helmet.
Wait, yeah, let's see what it looks like. Nice, I'm like feudal Wario. Okay, perfect. And it's alright. It's alright.
So that looks like the fucking aim assist armor.
Oh, nice, I've got my DLC just right here. Hero Saddle. Oh.
Yeah, so you got just a couple of colors, but later on you will get like different patterns and dyes for stuff.
Yeah, I think I like that one better. Alright, fuck it.
Yeah. As long as you don't do it in eye shot of like another person, you should be able to assassinate a lot of them.
Oh my god, the ludonarrative dissonance is strong in this one, isn't it? He just had a
Yep.
full-on Mind Palace like vision quest because he assassinated one guy the wrong way, but I have literally just snapped a man's neck with my bare hands.
Well,
what the
you
fuck
could...
is going on? Did the guys that developed it, like, did the animators not speak to the writers?
Well, I think there's a couple of ways you could read into that. Yeah, that one way is like it is super dissonant, but also like another thing that was mentioned in that like flashback sequence that we just had was him being commanded to control his emotions, and he's being essentially asked to do something that is against his entire way of life, but he needs to control his emotions.
I get that, but it just feels like now he's done it once, he's just like, oh well, no going back now. And for a penny.
It's not the Jedi way, but to survive could also be the Jedi way.
That would have been like in those shitty Star Wars, the sequel trilogy. If like that one bit where Rey shot Palpatine lightning, if she was just like, oh, this is amazing, she just kept going, just instantly was like two-handing the lightning, just ripping that ship out the sky, blowing up everything, just turning the sand into glass and shit, just cackling the whole time.
Power.
Exactly, she just starts squealing that, and everyone's like, oh my god, what have we done? That's kind of like what Jin's going on here. He's like, oh my god, I can kill people without having to one-on-one them. Alright, cool, let's try it. Yeah! Stab, slit, snap. No, that was just a snap and a stab. Jesus, he's really getting into it. This guy's a monster. What have we done?
Yeah.
Right, mate.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
It's alright.
Oh, good.
He doesn't seem so good. But yeah, so ludonarrative dissonance, my favourite thing. Perfected by Naughty Dog.
Yep.
There, a prisoner.
Taka?
Let's find out.
Hello, asshole.
It's not Taka.
Oh, well, it's not Taka, we're not opening that door. Bye. Come on, get out of here. Don't raise the alarm.
How'd you get in here?
We need to go. We'll talk when it's
So
safe.
one of the things that you can do, like out on the road, is like a sort of random instance. Like at some points later in the game, is you can come across like sort of random peasants being accosted, and you can save them, and they give you a little reward.
Oh shit. What's up, dog? Is there anybody else in here? Is that guy? Yeah, he's dead. Is he dead or is he sleeping? Nah, he's dead.
He's very dead.
He's very tired. What is 22 miscellaneous supplies? Like, what does that mean?
So, like, at the moment, we are in a Japan which is largely destabilized by the Mongolian invasion. So, what's valuable is not money; it is resources, supplies, and like it is a sort of catch-all, sort of gimmicky video game pickup essentially, but it is also kind of
Safe there.
it is also kind of giving you the sense that this is like a Japan or at least a part of Japan which is on the brink of pretty much falling.
Lord Shimura's been captured.
The Mongols pretty much run the place at the moment,
Looking for work? No.
with a couple of isolated exceptions.
Is he getting messed up on the trees? I'm sure I just saw him getting messed up in the trees.
But yeah, we're in the middle of Empire Strikes Back right now, essentially, in the sort of narrative stage, where the Mongols are pretty much winning at the moment. Like left unchallenged, they will win and take this entire island for themselves. But there are little pockets of people who are hiding or thieving or protecting their little strips of the road, and like that it's trying to communicate to you that that's the world you're in right now.
Taka's alive in Osmo Bay.
The town is surrounded by walls. Rushing in without a plan will only put him in more danger.
I have a friend who might be able to get us inside.
Find him.
Who's your friend?
The sooner we rescue Taka, the sooner we save
Oh,
him.
the friend is so funny. If it's the person I'm thinking of, which I think it is.
Taka will forge whatever tool you need as soon as he's free. But after that, we're leaving the island.
You've seen what the Mongols are doing here. Lord Shimura can stop them.
How?
Stay. Help us fight for our home.
How's Lord Shimura going to help them?
He's
How's he gonna
wherever
stop
Taka
them?
may go. My friend lives in Osmo Prefecture, on the border with Tsutsu.
I'll find you there.
I know this wasn't easy. Going against your code.
I did what I had to.
Thank you.
Yunup could have probably done it. I don't feel like I had to go against the samurai code there. I feel like there should have been an option for it. It was like, Yuna, do it yourself. I'll command you.
Castle Canada.
Convince your people to stop resisting, and you can walk free.
Stop wasting my time. Kill me.
You think you've lost everything. But your nephew is still alive. My men control the roads. They build war camps near your towns. They see everything, and they will find him.
Lord Sakai will fight until his last breath. As will I.
You love him. Just as you love your people. You're a father to them. Will you abandon your children?
I won't make them your slaves.
Double ding. Point of no return.
Yeah. And we have a technique point.
Oh god, there's a skill tree. Right, okay.
Yeah, here
You've
we
earned
go.
a technique point. Plus an additional hero of Tsushima technique point. Use them to learn powerful new techniques. This will aid in your fight against the Mongols. Right, parry at the last possible second to perform a deadly counter-attack into moderate as a result. Okay, seems pretty good.
So these are all sword skills.
Oh, a dodge roll though. Ooh. Do I get to see further down the tree to see what I'm buying into, or?
Not entirely sure. I think it only highlights the next ones that are connected.
Well, load of dog shit. What do we think? Dodge roll or perfect parry?
So the perfect parry is essentially like allows you a counter attack. So that if you do land a parry at the moment, like when you land a parry, you like twist away, and like you like take no damage, and it puts the opponent off balance. If you do this one, you can then counter attack with a heavy or light attack. And it's really really good if you can get the hang of it. The roll is like as it shows you here, pretty great for dodging big hits and just getting into a much better position.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to end up getting both anyway, so fuck it, I'll just take perfect parry just now and get evasion next
Yeah,
time.
and it shows you what you can get into next as well.
Ah, okay. So, perfect healing parry? Parry on unblockable attack.
Yeah, so like you get the ability to parry unblockable attacks, the red X's. They become blue X's that you can parry.
Perfect parry counterattacks have a 20% chance to terrify nearby enemies. Okay, cool. Evasion, dodge slash, sprint towards your enemy and slash them with a quick. That's
That's
cool.
a cool one.
Yeah. Shoulder charge, sick. Delayed strike, jumping straight from your horse. That's cool. Perfect dodge.
I don't know if it will show you the mythic arts. There's something else as well.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Oh no, like yes.
A quick unblockable attack that inflicts extra damage against staggered enemies. 3 consecutive unblockable attack. Oh my god, look him go. Incendiary oil to ignite the katana. That's sick. Explosive arrows. Coward. Oh, and I get an exploration one.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So
So these are like your health and focus increases. Your resolve increase. That's what it's called, isn't it? Right. So all these are all the different wins, and like essentially this one is for health, so like health expansions. That one's for resolve expansions. The Fox Dens one, it's for like charm slot expansions, and Shinto Shrines is for big charms, and the last one is for sword pickups. So like sword cosmetics.
right. Okay. I feel like resolve's probably the one I should go for first, so I've got more opportunity to heal.
Yeah. It is. You can activate like any of them at any time. Like once you unlock them all, you can select them as your guiding wind target. And it will do that instead of leading you towards your quest,
Right. Okay. I follow.
towards the nearest thing, the nearest bamboo cutter,
Right.
which are pretty good fun actually. They're like very demanding button commands.
Right, now that I've got all the sneaky kill moves, let's head back to one of those areas that was fucking me up earlier. Ah, wait a minute, what's this undiscovered location behind me? What was that? So this one isn't... Oh, no, it is. Oh, it's just all we got... Jesus! Alright.
Yeah.
Shit, no wonder I couldn't see it.
So it's Azamo Bay. That's like 3.5 kilometers away. Like, what I would say is like, let yourself explore a little bit. Maybe do like a couple of the quests that are like round about this area, because as you do get further out, like to the north and to the south, you are going to get like more highly populated areas with enemies, and we want to build up to those fights. So yeah, like maybe knock out a few of the little strongholds round about you now that you've got the assassinate, and maybe try and find like one or two of the towns or the villages.
Alright. That's where I've just came from, so I want to head... Yeah, it popped up saying Foxden. I can just fast travel? What the hell?
You can fast travel to places like fox dens that you've found before. If you follow that fox, it'll lead you to a shrine where you can get your charm pickup.
Oh, I want to pet the shit out of that fox. Come here. Come here, I want to pick you up. I'm going to love you. Come here, fox.
Do you think you're going to be able to pet this boy?
That would be that would be game of the year shit. So if I can, it's going to be a try hard. But fox, what you doing? Holy shit!
He's showing you the way.
What?
He's showing you the way.
Right, there was an easier way.
You honour the shrine.
Thanks, Fox. That was awful cool of you. Hey, and I got a charm slot.
You did, yes. And
Where'd
you
that fox
keep
go?
doing shrines. If you keep doing shrines, then you will eventually, I think it might have jumped up. You will eventually unlock all your charm slots.
Happy feet, pet the fox. Pet the fox. He showed me his butt, he's happy.
Now he's bouncing all over the place.
10 out of 10, fuck Final Fantasy. Never playing it again, this is the best game ever. That's it, you guys. It's game over.
Is the magic started for this already?
I got to pet a fox, dude. A fox that sniffed out collectibles for me.
Yeah, it's not a fox, it's a trophy hound.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, so if I could fast travel to that, can I fast travel to other areas that I've been to? No.
Yeah, so like other places you've uncovered, so like question marks are like points of interest that you've not actually discovered yet. The red markers are like strongholds and outposts. And that Traveller's Rest Inn is a good one to start, actually, because you're going to get a different stance from that.
Alright. Everything just went eerily quiet.
It just went all quiet.
Yeah, like, it doesn't sound like there's any background music or sound, even. Is that an intentional choice?
Yeah, you'll be getting like there's a lot of ambient music used in this, and like it's all like kind of traditional Japanese stuff, but it's all very designed to be atmospheric. You'll get more music at like different parts of the day. So like right now, it's kind of, is it sunrise that we're at just now, or sunset?
One of them.
So it'll be quieting down.
Birds are you looking for?
The golden ones. Songs that remind you of more peaceful times.
Ah, they were my mother's favorite. She used to say they knew our island better than any other creature.
I believe it, my lord.
Yeah, watch out for golden birds.
If it weren't so dangerous, I'd follow one. See where the golden bird leads me.
Maybe I'll do just that. But you should wait until our home is safe once more.
I will, Lord Sakai. Thank you.
So if I see golden birds, I've got to follow them.
Yeah, so if you see a golden bird, follow it, and it will lead you to a point of interest.
Okay.
But no doubt you will hear a golden bird before you see it.
Right. All right. One of those situations.
Yeah.
So well, we've got the end. Oh, one more thing before I get on to the other thing. But there was one more thing I wanted to bring up with you today. There has been a big W, in my opinion, from Gabe Newell and the guys at
Oh, right,
Valve.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, released a statement today saying that they will not have any AI-generated games on Steam now or ever.
Mm-hmm.
And unless you
that-
can prove that you have programmed all of the assets that yourself that the AI generates off of, then no, none of that will be on Steam, which I think is a pretty big thing for, like, it's definitely a good thing. It's a step in the right direction.
I think so, and like, see, to be honest, like the reason that I think so is because, like, if it didn't, and if it wasn't like sort of in some way regulated, think of the AI shovelware we would get.
Well, my first thought is, like, if it was me and I was programming the AI, the first thing I would do if Steam let AI games on was program an AI Half-Life 3 so it's on there.
Well, the thing is, like, with the way AI is now, that and the stuff that you can like essentially generate off it, you could be anyone with, like, 5 fingers and a keyboard.
Don't even really need 5 fingers, man. You can do it with one. I've seen old people type. Takes a while, but it works.
Yeah. But is that title of your sex tape?
Oh, come on. Really? I felt your brain drop in frames there. And it was for that?
I know. Yeah, that's what it was for. Yeah. I have no shame.
Man. Like, one sentence got stun locked by that foreman. Fucking hell. Right. FF16. We've got half an hour.
Indeed.
Catch me up to where you are. Tell me everything that's happened. Spoiler time. Nobody's watching anyway. Doesn't matter.
All right. Okay. Well, we've gotten to let's see. What was the last thing we did?
Well, the last time we spoke about it, you had literally just seen Biast get squished by a boulder, and that was about it.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll go from there. So, BS gets squashed, and it is firmly cemented in my mind that it is the goriest Final Fantasy of all time.
Definitely to this day. Hang on a minute. Is Stranger of Paradise not quite gory, or is everything just crystals so they don't have to censor it?
Well, I don't know if there's any, like, kind of blood and guts essentially, or like anything more than quote unquote fantasy violence. Because it does seem like there's a lot of, like, Hulk smashing going on and crystals are involved.
Oh, shit. Oh, we looked that guy right in the eye. Jesus.
Yeah, so these guys are pretty big. A lot of their attacks are going to be unblockable.
I get that he's a big dude, but just because he's big doesn't mean he's inherently capable of taking more swords to the body. Surely. Like, he's still just a guy.
He's just a man.
He's a really, really big guy, but even a big guy is still just a guy, and guys are super susceptible to, swords and shit. Oh, I'm starting to find a rhythm now that we're talking about it. Never mind.
Oh.
Pride comes before a fall and all that. So, Reddit hate for this game?
Really? Are we there already?
No, we'll wait till the first boss that I keep jobbing out on.
Well, the bosses in this game are quite interesting. they're all kind of set pieces.
Awesome. Not dissimilar to Final Fantasy in that regard, then.
Yeah.
Which I'm loving the big set PC bosses. Oh, they're so fucking good.
I'm liking the fact that, you know, each boss encounter, you know, like, for the most part so far for me, I don't know if it becomes samey later on, but most of the boss fights feel quite unique in terms of like how they're laid out. If the boss, how the boss moves around, does it use the environment?
Oh man, I don't even want to tell you like my thoughts on it because you've not got to certain bits, but it doesn't stay samey. What I guess this isn't really a spoiler. One of the things that I noticed while I was playing the game that I thought was really interesting was that I began playing the game in a completely different style to the way I've finished playing the game. Like my gameplay has evolved with understanding of the mechanics and with new skills being unlocked, and even up until the kind of late stages of the game that I'm at, it's still throwing stuff at me that I'm like, oh, I'll try that, and then figuring out different ways to use it and realizing that instead of playing, you know, aggressively, I can play it defensively. Instead of going into this situation this way, I can go in that way. So it does offer up a lot of variety, and I think that a lot of that's lent to the ability to refresh and reset all of your points on the fly with no repercussions.
Yeah, I've noticed that, and I can see, like, you know, like just being able to respec anytime. That's actually pretty cool. But again, like, and we were talking about this through the week. I don't know, like, I don't really know how much, you know, in terms of abilities, like how much, you know, we'll really need to customize.
Well, I've unlocked all of the abilities, and I've been making a point of trying to use them all. And there's wee bits and pieces that you'll come to that kind of encourages you to try different things, just to, I guess, try them. But a lot of the trophies were tied to doing like specific things, like using all of Garuda's stuff in the air before. This is Metal Gear Solid, I like it. Using all of like Garuda's stuff in the air before you touch the ground, or getting off X amount of like perfect blocks or whatever. And yeah, by doing that, I have found myself changing it up quite a lot now, to a point where I've learned where all the mandatory core skills are to just quickly bang them in and then start taking my time. But yeah, as it's got to the end game, I've found that my playstyle became extremely reactive, whereas before I was going in incredibly aggressively. And it's just because the quality of skills and my ability to understand how they're used. And I feel like the game does a really good job of giving you that freedom to play the game the way you want to play it. It doesn't feel like every different icon that you unlock has a warp strike, a counter, something for the aerial, and like a big hit. You know, there are certain ones that this is the defensive one, this is the strategic attack one, this is that. And I really feel like it's a step forward for combat in the series. Not sure how they could ever walk back from it at this point, and that does concern me that we are going to get nothing but like summon-focused FFs for a while, because other than that, I guess they could make magic more of a thing in the next one, since magic's kind of nothing in this.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would say it would be probably quite cool to go like because like, this is the first Final Fantasy, I think, since 9 that has been like medieval fantasy.
12 techno medieval. Yeah, no, fully truly medieval.
That's more
fantasy. 9.
That's more Magitech.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. 9.
Yeah, because like for example, like Final Fantasy 12 is like Magitech, but like emphasis on the tech. Final Fantasy 6 is Magitech, emphasis on the magic.
I'm right here.
Yeah, no, I think you're right with that.
This is the last guy that you're executing.
Oh, there's one more.
There's a couple left. Yeah, there's a couple left.
There's at least one more. Oh shit, no, there's actually quite a lot more. Fuck.
There's quite a few more dudes.
And one of them has an arrow. Shit. Ah! Oh! Shit. Alright, it's getting a wee bit hectic now. Oh shit. I need some resolve. I need these archers going, man. Let's just bounce out of there for now. And we'll see if we can... Oh, a banner. Nice. We'll see if we can sneak up on the archers from the backside.
Yep, and then your next goal is to destroy the powder cache.
Where are these archers?
Oh, you got a wee mob chasing you.
I do, but they're not my problem. Aha! Hello, arsehole! Nice. There's one more. Where the hell was that? Where did that come from? I feel like he's above me.
He may very well be above you.
So, it seems like this game might have a weak spot for me just running around like a dick.
Well, yeah, you can play. You can play at the areas. You can play. You can definitely play keep away with enemies, and that does work to a degree. But you also won't make really any progress.
There's another one somewhere. Where the hell is he?
He's up.
Oh shit! He's
on
up on
that
that
platform.
tower. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck right. The archers are really, really carrying the enemy team.
Yeah, the archers, particularly on hard mode, actually, they seem to do a hell of a lot of damage.
I just have to get good at dodging them. That's all it is.
Who will face me first?
At least the game's being quite forgiving with respawning enemies.
Yeah.
Oh shit, how does a spear work? You've got a reach advantage. Why didn't he just poke?
Yeah. So like, see later on in the game as well, when like harder enemies, like you get enemies that'll like feint towards you, as if they're going to go, and it can fuck up your square go. Like after a while, you learn like who bullshits you and who actually goes for it.
Shit. Okay. The archers came back. I'm not leaving until I take this place.
Could be an end of stream goal. We take this place before we finish.
Oh, this is the thing I have to ignite.
Yeah, get away from that.
Yeah. Is the challenge going to still be going? No, we dipped out. No.
Yeah, so we dipped out, and now we've got the boss.
Okay, cool. Is this our first proper boss that wasn't the scripted you're supposed to lose boss at the start?
Yep, this is your first health barman.
Sick, okay.
And he's got swag. But so do you.
Ah, fuck.
Oh no, it's Warlord Dogar, not Dargo. It's an imposter.
It is an anagram, you're right.
I'm not sure what he said, but he didn't sound happy.
I'm not even going to try and guess for fear of being cancelled.
Yes, so in one more we'll get water stance, which is going to give us a new stance that we can take, which will give us an advantage against certain enemy types.
fire types.
You'd think so, huh? But I think water is for shields. You can get quickly around shields.
Oh.
And when you liberate a place like this, obviously the people come back.
Where the hell were they?
And it ends up that you get little places that spring up, like some of these settlements that you'll liberate have shops in them, or even like they might have a blacksmith or a bowyer. And now you're a wandering samurai and you have more health.
Nice.
In a fight, they will surround me like wolves. I need to find new methods to keep them at bay.
And we get a new sneaky
Oh,
power.
shit. The hell's a ghost weapon?
So these are your sneaky powers. This is the ninja stuff starting to come in.
Right. Okay.
When you go up a rank.
Well-balanced blade I can throw to catch a foe by surprise.
Yeah. So kunai are great.
I didn't have a choice there. I had to choose kunai.
Aye. But it is. So yeah, you can go back into that now. Obviously with the. And the stone stance is the only stance you have right now, but you will get the other ones as you go.
Okay. Right, and I've got 2 points. But the points I can only... Right. Okay, I'm following now. Alright, so what have we got the option for? Grow your legend to unlock these things.
Yeah.
Iron Will, save yourself from defeat when wounded. Cost 3 resolve. Nah, I'm using it to heal too much. Standoff streak. After a successful standoff, one enemy will rush in and open themselves up to a killing blow.
So you chain your square go.
That's pretty sick.
You batter him and his mates.
I kind of want that. Yeah, let's do that.
Aye. I'll batter you pals or nae pals.
In Samurai Tree, I've got enough to get the roll as well. Sick.
Cool.
And some gold.
Yeah, so now we get a neat, tight little dodge roll.
Merchant, 9 new vanity gear.
Yeah, so if you there will be a marker for the merchant. Yeah, just there. And vanity gear is essentially, cosmetics.
So far, have we met before?
No, my lord. But I watched you ride into battle. Please accept this gift. If you wear it, they say a spirit will lead you to whatever you're looking for.
Sounds like something you could use yourself.
Not with Mongols prowling the countryside. But if it leads you to any flowers, bring them to me, or other traders. We can use them to fashion dyes.
I'll remember that. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, so we finally get some half decent looking clothes.
Oh shit, we're going straight to hats.
No, it's yours.
Okay.
So this is our new outfit.
Ooh, nice bandana. It's red. I like that. It's got a little metal bit for headbutting people.
Now later on, we will get the chance to upgrade our armor. And something that you'll notice, obviously the outfit looks a bit like tattered and shit right now. As it upgrades, it will get, essentially, it'll get repaired as well as getting better stats. So you'll get like little extra ornaments if you have like armor. Yeah, yeah. These are all cosmetic as well, by the way. It's just how your sword looks, how you want your sword to look.
Definitely not like that. Alright, now we're going to buy this red headband, I think. No, this purple one, I like that. It goes with the armor that we've got right now. Like the clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get that.
If you can bring more, it's yours.
I'll see you again.
There we go.
Oh, it didn't give me an option to just automatically equip it when I got it.
Yeah, so that's your kunai, and then you've got the. There you go.
Nice. Alright, we've probably got time for one more thing, so let's take a look and see what we're going to do. There's a temple down here.
So Golden Temple is a big hub. So it's like a kind of it's a village. That there is that's for your bow. So
Right.
couple of good options.
We'll see what's in between this and that, and then we'll go for the bow, I think.
Sounds good.
Let's go.
Traveler's attire will pulse when artifacts are nearby.
Yeah, so you get like essentially little see that firefly there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your proximity sensor to a nearby artifact. And as you get closer to it, it'll flash faster, essentially.
What you got? Haha!
There we go.
That was laid out like somebody was reading that recently. Like this dude, he just came out. There was a draft in his house. He was sitting reading. There was a draft. He came out to fix it. Somebody just ran in, stole his book, and that's it. That's all he can do.
Mm-hmm.
People in RPGs have no sense of boundaries.
They really don't.
No, right. Anyway, speaking of, back to 16. So, where have we gotten up to? The last time we spoke about it, we just got past the start. So, talk me through your journey from that point.
So, like, obviously, you're running through that opening area, and these two icons, having completely transformed from their dominance, they are just knocking lumps out of each other. There's ice flying everywhere because it's Shiva versus Titan, and what a spectacle!
Yeah, it really, after seeing Ifrit fight Phoenix, it was really cool to see two other icons going at it, and it really did capture, like, these guys are nothing to fuck with, especially Titan, goddamn.
Yeah, that opening punch. That opening punch where like he just shatters all of the icicles. So you've actually just killed the leader of the camp.
Oh.
So if you this is a good way to kind of like speed run little camps like this. If you can get the leader in your standoff streak, or you can assassinate the leader, you get like the unlock straight away.
All right then.
So yeah, so we got water stands for shieldman.
Stagger against shieldman. Yeah, so is it literally just this is good for, yeah, these are the things that are good for each of them?
Yeah, sword, shield, spear, big guy.
Okay.
And you R2 and hold R2 and switch to try out your new stance.
Guess what's messing me up? It's my least favourite enemy type.
Archers!
It's fine, I got a sick dodge. Oh yeah, kunai.
Yeah. Well, look at that.
Oh, that's so much better. Where's the other one? Sick. I've got a fighting chance against these assholes now.
Okay, so now you can actually upgrade your your small dagger.
Mm-hmm. Is that a Tanto?
Yes.
Hey, another artifact.
So, in the last like kind of 10 minutes or so, just since we are quite close to the end, it's came out of nowhere. Time has flown on this stream today. Yeah, like, what are your opening thoughts of Ghost?
Initial impressions of this so far, all of the comparisons to Arkham, I think, were just because people don't have a better way to describe the combat mechanic in this game, because it's nothing like Arkham at all, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it's the same button layout, it's the same like light, heavy, evade. There's lots of like parrying and stuff like that, but Arkham, you are really just mashing buttons and pointing in a direction with that game. There's not really much like the actual direction of your analog stick only determines what way Batman's going to flip and or dip.
Yeah.
Whereas this feels very much more like, remember when they brought out Tony Hawk's games and it was just like X to jump and then you press this to do this, blah blah blah, and then they brought out Skate and it was like, nah, each one of your thumbs is a part of your foot and you have to flick the stick to do an ollie and shit like that, and it was like, oh my god, this is too much.
Yeah.
This is like that. It's like the upgraded version.
So Hiyoshi Springs is a little village that's already friendly. There are no Mongols here. So this is actually a cool place to finish up, because we give us a few upgrades that we can pick up just by wandering through here.
Oh, how the hell they manage that?
Direct me to Sensei Ishikawa.
How much money do these guys have to pay off the Mongols to not invade them? Or did we just get super lucky and they went in like a formation either side of this place and just missed it?
Well, also living nearby is, as he just mentioned there, Sensei Ishikawa, who is one of the most renowned bowmen in Japan.
Okay, I found a bow here. I don't have a bow yet.
I lost mine at Komoda Beach.
I'd give you one if I had it. Though, if Sensei Ishikawa's alive, I hear he has a fine collection of weapons. Bring one to me, and I'll make sure it's in the best possible condition.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay, so obviously that'll be for your any archery related upgrades. There's blacksmiths for swords, and there's hunter for, I think it's for like mostly carrying capacity.
That's the guy that I want to see then, because carrying capacity in games with the crafting systems. Oh, did you catch that?
No.
Did you not see that?
No.
As I went through the door, the camera shot into the back of my head and I saw my eyeballs.
Oh my god.
Show me that again.
I zoomed in the back of your head there.
Oh, yeah, there they are.
God.
Ooh.
So there's a merchant. You've already seen what they can do. They'll do sword kits and armor and stuff for and like wearables. And then the last one is the one with a little knife, who is the hunter, and then they'll do carrying capacity for items and ammo. The arrow capacity in this game near the beginning is absolute dog shit.
I can show you the way, my lord.
Please do. Yeah, so national impressions. Combat's a lot more nuanced than I thought it was going to be. Happy with it. Like, it looks gorgeous. I mean, look at that. Goddamn.
Yeah.
That's insane. I think there's a lot of really cool little touches that add to the fact that it's basically a love letter to like the old samurai cinema.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm actually quite hyped to get into this. I mean, I had like a 96 on Google reviews. Like, everybody seems to like this game a lot. Ghost of Sushi 2 is one of the ones that people were hoping for at the State of Play that never fucking happened.
Yeah, a lot of people were really hoping for that, because this is like a kind of fairly, I would say, fairly beloved game at this point. A lot of people really enjoyed this, myself included, to the point that I was motivated to platinum it.
Yeah, you're just going to keep bringing that up, aren't you?
Yep, I am.
But he shot a pirate captain from the shore.
It's an additional element to the story.
You realise that for every bit of psychological trauma about the trophies you inflict on me, I will instill tenfold on Emma for her failure at Greedfall. So tread lightly.
Man, you know that we're already going to see massive, massive upset on that front as we continue FF7.
God, yeah. Which, sadly, we won't be doing this week.
The Sensei's
Yep.
dojo is up there.
I don't know if like you had any plans to reschedule. We'll try and let people know if we are, but you're otherwise engaged on Thursday this week.
Yes, I was offered tickets to a gig, so
Yes,
I will be doing that.
No one knows.
Sounds good.
Giving up service to a great lord for
I've seen them before 2 times already, and you know, the first time I was like, oh my god, this is amazing, this is supposed to be the last tour, and then the second time I saw them I was like, yeah, it's still good, and now it's 13 years later and it wasn't the last tour by a long shot, and now I'm like, oh, fucking stop. But, you know, super, super cheap, so I'm not going to say no to that.
Yeah.
Alright. What time are we at? I think, should we go up to the top or do we finish it with the climb? Let's just go to the top, we'll get 2 minutes.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm excited to continue this one. Looking forward to getting into it and getting the plat. I think there will be a few things that I'll do off stream, just kind of bouncing between the kind of jobbery things, like free and all the little minor places or whatever. But apart from that, very happy to continue this one. Good pick. This was one of your ones, so
it was.
We'll see if I'm still saying that once I start getting further in. The bosses start kicking my ass, and we have to start dipping into the old treasure trove that is Reddit for other people that have had some ache in the balls over this.
Oh yeah, there's a good degree of ball ache with certain parts of this game. It is by no means perfect, despite the fact that it is fairly well loved. There are things about it that just are infuriating.
I feel like we'll be saying the same thing about 16 in about a month.
Yeah, we will. And like, don't get me wrong. Like, I know we've had a go at starting the discussion of the game just now. Obviously, neither of us have finished it at the moment.
I'm on 97%.
Well, rest assured, anyone who's hoping we will get into it, we undoubtedly will, and we will unravel that game because we've already been talking about it between streams.
That's next week. Next week we are going to start the FF16 discussion proper and full. And we will try and aim to get at least a quarter of the way through it.
And I'm off tomorrow, so I'm going to make some awesome progress.
You better be messaging me constantly with your progress updates. I want a full report, detailed to the letter. I want this shit to be like
on my desk.
Yeah, I don't want it on my desk. I want it live updates. I want to watch you type it. As soon as I ping on the PlayStation and see that you're online, I'm going to have our chat on Facebook open, waiting for the bubble, waiting for the little the ellipses to pop up at the bottom. Oh, he's typing. Game sucks. LOL. Oh, god damn it!
Don't move. Sensei
Ishikawa. Here he is. Better put a hole in you.
Oh, it's Sakai's boy. You survived Komoda.
We could have used your bone.
I was on my way when bandits attacked me.
Expecting them to return?
A samurai is never caught by surprise.
He's got the furry sword.
About Lord Shimura. He was a good man.
He's alive.
He sure does.
Taken captive by the Mongols.
Then there's hope.
That's why I've come. Help me save him.
I can't. My student is missing. A skilled archer.
I will help you look. Then you can both help me free Lord Shimura.
Try and keep up, Sakai.
Okay. The Tale of Sensei Ishikawa is where we'll start off next time. I think that's where we're going to call it there, because it's 2 minutes past and I need to pee again.
Sounds good, man. Like at the start of each of these chapters, you are going to get that like flash up of a landscape or a view, and the kanji for it appearing on the screen. It's like episodes.
I like it, and oh god, there's so many collectibles to collect and things to. Oh my god, it's going to take ages. Oh god. Alright, cool. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Peace and much love. We are back next week with more of this.
Can't wait. See you guys then. Bye.
Bizzle, oh god, where's the thing? Oh shit, there's a button for it in there. God, that does every time.